Hi everybody, hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome. And if you're a returning member or a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. Today, I've actually had a pretty tough week, or not really a tough week, but a non-inspirational week. So I am just gonna play today. I'm gonna do some inking, some stamping, some spray stains, or whatever. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I've got a few of my things here. Got some paper. And I've got some music on in the background. And we're just gonna play. My stencils out. I want to actually do some sort start off with that one, shall we? That's as far as we can try a bit of bundled sage. Or maybe we'll try some pumice stone. Oh, it's quite light. You should always go with the lightest colour first, apparently. So I'm told. Maybe I should use my brush. Should I use the brush? Let's use a brush. That's my brown brush. So this one is not. We'll use this. Oh, we're just doing background, so nothing too hectic. Just playing. So how was everybody's week? On Saturday when I'm filming this. Saturday in New Zealand, anyway. It'll probably be Friday everywhere else in the world. Considering that New Zealand is always ahead of everybody else. So I'm just doing random spots all over the place. I actually did too much there. Wasn't what I was wanting to do, but yeah. Anyway, my mind doesn't seem to be with crafting at the moment. Can't seem to figure out what I want. Make decisions on things. So that's why we're just playing today. Okay, so I think there's enough of that. So let's try bundled sage now with another stencil. Something quite different. They just use dotties on this thing. Oh, look how dirty that stencil is, gross. Okay, so I'm going to use a dobber for this one just because it's quite nice sometimes because it gives us different textures. So I have a new junk journal kit out. It's called Dark and Creepy Belle. and the werewolf. So it's my kind of my take on a dark and gothic take on Beauty and the Beast. I quite enjoyed making that one. I don't know if it's everybody's thing, but we'll see. Oh, and please remember to like and subscribe. You can also hit the little bell button if you want to, but it's not necessary. I think we need some more stuff over here. So let's put that right in the corner. So now I'm just going to do some smudging. Just because I can. This is actually a, what do you call, it's not a sketch pad because that's usually got thicker paper, but sort of like an artist pad or drawing pad, maybe that's what you get, because it's not like copy paper, but it's not as thick as like a sketchbook. I normally use it when I do stuff like this. So what I normally do when I make these is, this is obviously like a masterboard. So sometimes I use it as like background and as background pages in my junk journal, or I cut it up and then I use the pieces in like clusters, or making tags, or journaling cards, or sort of anything like that. I have some mica sprays here. They're new, so I don't really use them. And I also have this distressed walnut stain spray. Okay, so there's that. And then I have my own homemade ones. What color is that? That's green. Maybe we should try green. Should give the green a bit of a spray. These sprays are actually just made with alcohol ink and water and a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Sorry, I'm just going to dry this. Yes, so I must say, having a heat gun is pretty awesome, actually. I haven't had one until recently. Okay. So we don't need to really worry about it cleaning up like that, because we're going to do the other side. So what I'm going to do now is stamp. So I am doing the Halloween journal thing, and I suppose this is not very Halloween colors. So we'll find some other stamps. So I got my box of stamps out. And then I'm going to put over there because we'll use that later for when we stamp on the material. So that's also a pretty cool background stamp. And so is that. So I was also going to do some embossing and some die cutting, but unfortunately I broke my die cut machine. And I bought another one, but it seems to be taking its time. Right. So I think I'm going to use these three. And let's see what we can do here. So as you can see, most of my stamps are just kept like this, and I keep them in a box, all lined up like that. And all of these things, don't throw these away because they are very handy to have. And I will show you just now why they are handy to have. Because you get all your craft supplies in these. And most of the time we just throw them in the bin. But if we can reuse them, then let's rather do that. I think that's a good plan. Right. So, I do not have a stamp block long enough for this stamp, which is not really a problem, because what we're going to do is I will use half of it. I think let's do Versify Clear. Okay, so we have Bluebell, Nocturne, Fallen Leaves, and Tulip Red. I actually want to get the, this Tulip Red is nice, but, I mean, it's pretty red. But I think I want to get the strawberry, I think it is. I think it's a much nicer red color. Okay, so, and Bluebell is the best blue as far as I'm concerned. I mean, if you're going for like a postal blue, those two are pretty good together. Although I think I want to try strawberries because I saw Crafty by Toni. I saw Toni on Crafty by Toni the other day, and she was saying the same thing. And she compared them both, and you can actually see with the stamping, the strawberry is like a richer red, which I think is pretty cool. But anyway, so let's go with Fallen Leaves for this. I think it'll be pretty cool. Versify Clear stamps are always so juicy, so you just got to be careful. Okay, so your stamping here is not a, like, you're just background stamping. So you can second degree, first degree, second degree, third degree stamping, whatever you want to do. Not really an issue. And it doesn't have to be straight or perfect. We just having fun putting some shapes on the page. Okay. I need a differ. This thing. Switch it to the other side that is slightly different looking. Okay, so I think there's enough of that. Okay. So there's the VersaFine clear. So now is some splatter stamping. And what color do we want to do it in? Because we already have a bit of walnuts. Let's do vintage photo. It's always a good one. So yeah. Tim Holt stamps are quite expensive here in New Zealand. So I stick to the cheapy stamps, unfortunately, because I am not a gazillionaire, as Margaret from Sevenplaza would say. She's always saying she's not a gazillionaire. It's quite funny. Okay, so this is taking shape, but I think I want to add something that's going to give it a... Oh. So I have these new, what are they called? Marker sprays. See, like these, these kind of things, and these kind of things, and these kind of things, and obviously these kind of things, I can afford because they're not ridiculously expensive. Like one of these is $12. I think this was 17. These were, I think it was 20 for a pack. These were, the 3 were $15 or something. But when it comes to his stamps here in New Zealand range from anything from $60 to $100. And I mean, that is pretty ridiculous. I mean, considering it's just silicone. So yeah. I also don't buy his paper dolls and that kind of thing just because I don't. So yeah, anyway, I'll stop talking about all that because I may get blocked by YouTube or, secretly poisoned by the CIA or something. Anyway, so like I was saying, I have these distressed marker sprays. And this one is tarnished brass. What's this one? This one is brushed pewter. So I'm guessing that's kind of like a gunmetal, silvery color. Maybe it's a silvery color. And then this one is antique bronze. I really thought I had a gold one. I suppose this could be... No, but that's brass. Anyway, maybe I mistook it for the wrong thing. I hate shaking these things. I actually saw on Tim Holt's live the other day that he had a little like this little machine thing. It was really cool. It like shook the bottles. It was a nail polish shaker. Said he got it on Amazon. That's another thing. Amazon. You can buy things from Amazon in New Zealand. Yes, you can. But shipping, it's just crazy stupid. Actually, to be honest, shipping to New Zealand is crazy from anywhere in the world. But anyway. So let's spray some marker spray tarnished brass because I wanted to have a little bit of a sparkle. So I've learned with these sprays, I always wipe them after you're done. But what I have learned with them is that if you want a big spray or a fuller spray, you hold it further back and you plunge the whole way down. So it disperses it. If you want little droplets, just kind of half squeeze. See? Anyway, let me wipe that off. And let's give this a dry and see if it gives us some shimmer. It does actually already give us some shimmer. Okay, so that's dry now. And I was thinking maybe we can put some mushrooms on here. Would that be cute? If we do like a black mushroom over each of these little grid pieces. That would be cute. First. Let's use Nocturne. We want it a little bit darker than the Fallen Leaves. So let's see. What does it look like? Oh, it's pretty cute, I suppose. I think that's a good job. So now that we've done that, let's put these away. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to do the back of this now. So let's find. So now what we do with this is we do this and some water. Just my brush water from next to my thingy. Just gonna turn it. And place it down. Now you can wipe this off and use it again, or you can just fold it up and throw it away, depending on what you want to do with it. Yeah. Okay, that's dry now. And I think I can go a little bit further than this, so I think I might put some more tea dye on here, but you've already seen that, so that's going to bore you, so I'm going to quickly do that off camera and then I'll come back. Okay, this is almost all the way dry, so there we go. There's that side. And then what you could also do is get some greaseproof paper, baking paper, put this down and you can iron it with an iron and it'll go nice and flat if you want it nice and flat. But I quite like this bubbly effect. You say it's a bubbly effect? Yeah, probably a bubbly effect. So yeah. Anyway, I wonder if this trick works. Or if it's just on the oxide that it works. Sorry. Oh, okay, so that does work. I saw Luise Henzel do a trick like that the other day on one of her videos, where she put, I can't remember if she used oxide ink or if she used spray paint, but she sprayed her whole page and, you know, and dried, and then she threw water over the top of it and then soaked up all the water, and then it looked like she had little splatters all over her page, which I thought was quite cool. What I think I'm going to do now is I'm just going to use my brush and go around the edges here. Okay, wow, that was a workout for my hand, but there we go. Looks a little bit more finished off. So, but now I can all hear you saying, yeah, but Nicola, most of the blue has disappeared, and that is correct. So that is why we're going to use this. maybe not as blue as I thought it was. Let me dry this and I'll be back. Okay, so this is dry now again, but still doesn't have enough blue, does it? Or do you think it's got enough blue? Maybe let's try this dark blue. I think that is good enough. I managed to get it everywhere, all over the paper as well as all over my table. Okay, oh, another cup. Okay, I'm going to dry this. Okay, there we go. It's completely dry. It's got some lovely blue, dark blue speckles there. I think it looks pretty cool. So to tell you the honest truth is the reason I do both sides is because I usually do one side and then I do the other side. And then I choose which one I like the best. And I usually use that side. So I think I like this side the best. And can do some stamping on here and some cutting up of strips and things. And then that way if you do both sides, even though you don't really like this side or you prefer this side more than that side, when you cut them up, then at least there's still pattern on this side. So you can use something, you can use it double-sided or you can use it single-sided or whichever you wanted to use. Okay, so let's stamp. Okay, so first I'm going to use this little grid stamp because I won't use this to make clusters. Yes, okay, so I'm going to use this to make clusters. So you'll see this stamp, quite like this stamp, it's got all these little background things. So I'm going to use it to make labels and clusters and that kind of thing. So I'm just going to like stamp all over it. I'm going to use Versafine Clear Fallen Leaves. Okay, now with this stamping, I'm not doing it randomly because it's not going to be a background. I want to actually do them in rows because I'm going to cut them all out and or tear them out or whatever. So we try and get them as straight as we can. And then also try and leave as many gaps, I mean a big enough gap between each one so that you can cut them out. So I'm just going to do like a row of these and a row of another one and another one and so on. Okay, sorry about that. For some reason it stopped filming while I was stamping, but you probably didn't want to see all that anyway. But yeah, so I'm just going to finish stamping across this page, and then when I'm done I'll come back and we'll cut these all up and I'll show you how we make clusters. I just wanted to say, you can see how I'm stamping all these little stamps, and I'm finding spaces to put other stamps that will fit, because I want to use this whole paper. I don't want to, you know, like have strips of it. Well, I will have strips of it because I actually do want some strips. Because there's another thing I'll show you that I like to do, that I learned from Toni at Crafty by Toni, that she does when she's making clusters, which is actually quite a neat trick. So yeah, let me just finish stamping this page and then I'll show you how. Cool. Okay guys, there it is, all stamped up. This video is running pretty long, so we'll do the cutting up and the clusters tomorrow. Cool.
Thank you all for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe, as well as check out my other platforms on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, as well as my Ko-Fi shop where I sell beautiful digital designs. And remember, drink coffee and craft your heart out. Bye!